Yo, we going out of control. Come on. I'm making bounce so hard, baby, I just can't help myself.
Hi guys, welcome back. We actually have a tweet that we're going to read out to you. Okay, so here we go. So I started dating this guy and he was super sweet. 1 month into the relationship, he started to distance himself and I felt he didn't care. Why do you think he changed so quickly?
Sorry, about a month into the relationship, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree.
Why do you think he changed so quickly within a month?
I don't know if it's say that way,
you know what? That's kind of a question that we would need a lot more background on.
Yeah, I mean, hearing that, I feel like she's right. You know, when someone shows you they don't care, usually you should believe them.
Absolutely, but what changed?
Right, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't need the details.
Exactly,
I don't know
we
if
need
they're
the
still
details
together.
for that.
I don't know if it changed back.
Yeah.
Right, it's a lot of things
Yeah.
in between.
Right,
Yeah.
because just like there's always going to be two sides to things, he may have gotten to know you because it does take time and felt that you weren't a good match and now he's distancing himself. However, it would be good for you to know what it was that changed his mind.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's hard for people to be like, nah, I just don't like you. So
But guys aren't good at that. And I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of the time women are like really holding on to find out tell me a reason, tell me why. He's not going to do that. He just wants you to go away. And unfortunately that's how it is. And he doesn't know the reason. He just knows it's not you.
Yeah, we actually spoke about this last week in regards to a client that I have, and she said that she was dating somebody for about a month and asked like, hey, what are we? And he was like, I am not looking for something serious. Right. So you just have to back off. And maybe if you do, he will realize that he does like you, and it may change his mind if you do back off. But if
Don't
not,
put all your eggs in that basket.
Yeah, after a month, I feel like you could still walk away with being 100% heartbroken.
Yeah.
You know, if he's not that into you, you don't want to be with somebody that doesn't want to go all the way with you and like get to know you.
Excited about being with you, especially a month in. He should still be really excited to be with you.
Yeah. So maybe he's just not for you.
Yeah.
Right.
And guys, throughout the evening, please feel free to contact us. You can reach us at 905-848-5483. And as well, the Love listeners are offering a promo until the 31st that you do receive a free half an hour with a half an hour call. So please reach out to us, guys. We are looking forward to hearing from you and continuing your journey with you to find success in love. So we're going to also be speaking about deal breakers. How unrealistic or realistic your expectations are.
So deal breakers versus standards.
Right.
So let's break that down. So what does that mean? Okay. So you have your deal breakers, which are kind of like, for some women or men, it could be is what your job is,
Or your height
or what
is.
your education is.
Right.
Yeah, I feel a lot of people, I think a majority of ladies really do have a thing with education.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. Versus standards is, do you have a job or do you have an education?
Yeah.
Right? So
I
that's,
think
that's the fine line between the two, just for clarity there.
I also think too, like I do find that really crazy, I have to say, in my own opinion and professionally as well, what I've seen over the years, just because somebody has a secondary education, it doesn't make them smart.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
In a worldly way. If you went to university for many years and you studied a certain background, you are educated in that background, but then then what?
Right. It doesn't equate intelligence.
No,
Right? It has
or
nothing
like
to
what
do with
you
that.
know about the world, you know, and how kind you are and how loving and like all that
Exactly.
important stuff. Like and
How
not-
they're going to love you.
Right. How
Yeah.
good you are making
Like,
you happy.
It boils down to, this is why I always ask my clients, it boils down to, if this person loves you the way they want to, that you want to be loved, but they don't have their masters, are you going to rule them out?
right.
Right, and
So-
that goes into deal breakers. That's not even
Right.
standards. Your standards should be
Yeah.
how you are treated.
Exactly.
And the deal breakers is really just an
Exactly.
open negativity, really. It's really only in your way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like the that always gets mixed. People feel like expectations and standards are the same thing. So, yes, do you need somebody who's a lawyer or a doctor, or would you like someone to have a job and make a good amount of money doing what they're doing? They can still take care of themselves and buy you something
love
nice.
their job.
Yeah,
Right.
love their job, buy you
Yeah.
something nice. They can afford to you know, treat you and buy you dinner and all of that. It doesn't, nobody just comes in a box of like they
Exactly.
have to fit all of these things, because that's another thing too. Because, you know, a long time ago, before internet dating came or any other thing along that way, you were never asked, okay, what age, what hair color, what education, what area. You would
Right.
just meet people organically and hope you hit it off, and you'd give somebody a try and see it all the way through. But now you're asked. So when
Right.
you're asked, you're like, okay then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you
In
can't
which
leave,
case,
but you
you
can't
can be
leave your
extremely
profile
picky.
open. There are
Exactly.
too many people, so you should have a good balance between the things that you're looking for and still being open-minded, because
Right.
it's really going to come down to someone's personality and how good they're going to treat you.
It should come down to that,
Yeah.
because that's what's going to sustain a relationship, right?
Yeah, I think it's important also to know your deal breakers, because there are some that are important to you that you
Absolutely.
should follow. But then
Absolutely.
again, like you said, you have to be open as well, because you could be very surprised with who you end up, and he could be all the deal breakers that you had
Exactly.
and make you even happier than you ever imagined.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I see it happen
know,
all the
I
time.
know. It's
I
so
see it happen
true.
all the time.
People are like, yeah, I don't want this and that, and then they fall in love. It's like,
With that.
wow, how did that happen?
Exactly
Your list of no's, that's
Yeah.
what you fell in love with.
Exactly.
Yeah, because there's no such thing as that.
No,
Exactly.
exactly.
Throw
There's no
out
such-
your list of no's.
Yes.
Just throw it out.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
So we do have another tweet. How can you tell if a guy is genuinely likes you or he is just playing you? What are the signs I should look out for? Well, he probably may only be calling you in the evening and never in the
Right.
day.
I feel like it's with
always
men
a
it is more
telltale.
simple. You know, the
Yeah.
signs that you think, that's what's happening. That's what he's showing you. If
Exactly.
you think
They're
that, if
pretty
you
black
feel
and
that,
white.
yeah, follow your intuition. Because if you feel that he's not interested, he probably isn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't make anybody, I feel, that isn't that into you like you. I feel like the harder you try, the less
Yeah.
they're
Exactly.
going to
I don't
care.
think there's any signs, because everyone's different as well,
Yeah.
right? It depends on that person. But if you're feeling that vibe from them, you're usually right, and follow that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think also too, like a good measure is how often they contact you.
Yes.
Yeah. How much
Yes.
effort they put into it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Are they making plans to meet up? Do they want to see you for coffee or lunch?
Right.
Or
In the day.
yeah, they're not just calling you in the evening to
Yeah.
come over, and they
want
want.
at 12:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
in our DNA, right? Like men are the hunter-gatherers, right?
Yes.
So if you feel like you have to be the one reaching out to him and constantly asking him on dates, it's probably because he doesn't want to ask you on those dates. And
Yeah.
he should be the one making the effort to approach you and to meet your friends and your family and be excited about that. Otherwise,
Exactly.
I would take a step back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I see that all the time, that like people try really hard when they like somebody, but that's what we were even talking
Yeah.
about last week, right? Or maybe it was a few episodes ago, that you and the person both have to determine that you both like each other
That you mesh together.
in the same
Yeah.
way. That we're on the same page and we're feeling each other in the same way.
Right.
So that you can continue to be going at the same level. Once someone likes someone more, you're always catching up, and you're always going to feel like you're kind of begging that person. Where if that is your real person and they do really like you, they're going to always want to be
Right.
around you and talk to you and
Not
know
to say
you.
they don't have a life and may be busy sometimes, but they
Yeah.
should be making the effort after that at least, or to
Exactly.
reschedule,
Yeah.
or to have-
Definitely, yeah. Sometimes people are busy during the week, and it depends. Like some people that are dating are parents, and they, they have to kind of work their schedule around their children, their work, and now a new person.
Right.
So maybe it is going to
and
be
kids
like
will
you're,
come first, always.
of
right?
course. So maybe you are seeing each other on the weekend, so you have to kind of make time to make that happen, so that you can be successful. So it's not about that, but I feel like if somebody's into you,
their effort.
They'll show
like,
you.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Nicole
you'll
said,
know.
it's the effort. That's
Yeah,
all it is, and
exactly.
you'll absolutely see that.
Yeah, I think when
see.
somebody does like you, you're not questioning whether they do
like
or
you or
not.
not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just know.
And
Especially
your fact
yeah,
that you're questioning it
Yeah,
says
is
that
your
he
answer.
probably is not that into you.
Yeah. And but and then also too, like, just what we were, Kai, we had mentioned this last week from our other episode as well, that if you feel like you could love this person who doesn't even love you, think about how you could really feel with the person you do love.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was with someone for 7 years where I had to feel like I had to chase after them. Do you want to hang out with me now? Do you like me now? Do you want to do this? And the moment I met Mike, who I'm with now, the next day was, is it too soon for me to see you? Can I see you now?
Yeah,
And, like,
exactly.
let's
What
do
a
this.
difference.
When can
Exactly.
I be with you? Like,
And then now you're thinking, oh my gosh,
Exactly.
thank God
Yeah,
I
this is what
love
I-
this guy. This is what I was meant.
This is what I've been asking for. Like,
Yeah.
where have
Exactly.
you been all my life,
Yeah.
right?
Don't-
So you just have
yeah.
to wait for that and hold on to it. You can't rush anything.
Yeah,
Exactly.
don't feel that this is the only person that's for you. Like, I even have a girlfriend, her mom has had like 4 husbands, and they've all had like their place in time in her life, and she's fallen in love with each one of them. There's
Yeah.
not just one person out there for you. So if you are in a relationship that is, you're not as happy as you think you could be, then we can help you with that and kind of work through that so you're feeling good and you're feeling confident about yourself, and then you can feel like, okay, let me be able to evaluate this to see if this is my person or not.
Right.
Exactly.
Sometimes we make up things in our heads that are crazy,
Right.
that are
Exactly.
not true. And then
Often.
That's why you need a love listener.
yeah, absolutely.
All of us.
Yeah, yeah, everybody. Like, you need somebody to support you along your way that is going to be fair to you and non-biased. That is a professional, obviously, that can help you see both sides of what it is so that you could be better at evaluating what it is that you want out of a relationship. Because
Exactly.
if you're crying and you feel sad all the time and you're constantly hoping that this person likes you or wants you, you need to like work all of that out. Hey, that might be your person. And as I said, like, we're not here to be like, hey, leave that person's not good for you. We're here to show you both sides of what it is. Maybe the person you love is going through a hard time right now and you might have to be more supportive.
Or there's
Different
an
things
energy you're giving off that's pushing him away or her away, right?
yeah, and you
Absolutely.
don't know that.
Right.
Which is super important to know. The energy that you bring to someone is your responsibility, right? So you don't ever want to go into a situation, and I get why it happens, because you're so fed up, you're so tired of going on these dates and it's not going anywhere. So you just are miserable.
We'll be back.
Keep it locked in right here, right now with your boy Imagine This.